Mine's included.
Alright, so we are going to be doing Liberty Falls today. I'm joined here again with MacIver, other known as Mac. So, this is a very, very mirrored map. The neighborhoods there that you can see are not exactly the same, but the strategy, as you can see, it is a very symmetrical map almost. Two access points there, two underpasses allowed to the middle. This map, I believe, only sees up to tier 7. I think maybe even 8, but you will never see this map in tier 10. But I felt the need to do it just because that even some maps need to be covered because people forget how to play them. So we will be heading left towards the Waterfall. So we got two sides, Waterfall side and Highway side. Those are the two parts you need to focus on. Real quick, Artie just kind of goes anywhere back here. Artie just really goes anywhere because at this point the Artie just is, yeah. The Artie that I do know that sometimes has been successful has been way back over here in the corner if they can get there and stay hidden. Some TDs, they like to camp around here. Liberty Falls, clumsy. Right here, TDs along this ridge or even among buildings, if they got the camo, they're just going to sit here and they're going to wait for that poor light tank on the other side. Come across, down in the middle, and as you can see, it is very open. Do not cross into the open because, sure, you got sea rocks. You might be safe from one angle, but you're going to be open from another angle. It's really not. It's not. Just don't go there. That is your safest bet. Do not go middle. Some TDs I've seen camp back over here. If they got the vision, if they got the range. From like tier 7s or whatever, they have camped back here, camo net, all this other fun, fantastic things. Just note that if you get spotted back here, you know, you got a whole bunch of open territory you got to cross to get safe. Again, I believe I've seen Artie back here. I have seen Artie back here, and they got the foliage here from the trees to be able to cover themselves mildly successfully until the enemy team pushes to where Mac's at, and then they're kind of screwed. But this is the part that I say is probably the most important flank in terms of the intensity of the enemy team coming, just because of the fact that you will always know that there are people coming this way. There should be an even spread, for the most part, of teams going one each flank. So there should be like 6, 7 tanks going this way, or 6, 7 tanks going highway. Either way, it needs to be an even spread. This side favors pretty much the gun depression, fast tanks, TDs, maybe to an extent here. But the fighting, this is the point here. This is the what is the right word I'm looking for? This is the point of no return, really. You cross the river. You have committed yourself to pushing onto their side of the map. And you really should not be, you know, crossing this by yourself. But you push in here. If you can secure this road right here, if you can secure this road and hold it, for the most part, you have won this side. But, I mean, you can see here, it's just a bunch of little islands, and the two riverside islands have some rocks that you can use for cover. The back islands don't really have that much, but they do have these nice little gentle sloping flanks here on the against the mountainside here for you to use. And it's nice. It's a very, very easy flank to deal with, provided that you have the people committed to pushing and defending this flank. I have seen TDs back over here, so make sure you eliminate TDs that are hiding back here. I have seen Artie over here. I've seen 304s back over here behind these buildings. So don't overlook that. It's a good hiding spot if you're like the last tank alive as well. Most part, that's winning that side. You win that side. You can push down through, you know, push down up to here. Oh, hey, look, you got this beautiful thing here. You got this beautiful overlooking the base. If there's Artie or anything, AFK tanks, you can just get rid of them all. Careful, though, when you come down, because if you come down wrong, you may take damage, or if you just fly over the ridge, you'll take damage or die. You can come down the road, too. But again, just remember, you have this nice big open road here. If I can eventually aim down here. You got this nice big open road. If there's TDs over here or over there, you're going to be exposed. So I kind of recommend taking the little house flank here, because at least you have that ridge to be able to duck down. But you can push downtown if you spot nothing over there. And then that's simply, you know, that's how you push it. You can cap. You got a good amount of hard cover here to cap. So this can be a capping map if you choose to. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You just circle around and you get rid of the tanks. So we will cross here and go and do it from the highway side now. And as you can see here, it's, you know, in the small things here, you could get spotted really, really quickly. Really not much room here. And as you can see, you can, the enemy team, you know, if you push far enough, the enemy team that went highway, all they have to do is just kind of go on the underpass, under the overpass, and you just get shot. So, all right, coming in here from the town, from highway from town. 100% do not go to where Falcon is unless you are crazy, crazy fast, because you are driving on a highway, you are driving on a straight line, and I will demonstrate this momentarily. TDs back here, good spots, knock down these trees, got some rocks, hard cover, you got nice good shots on those people down over there. While I'm discussing this, could Falcon please go back down to his spawn on the highway and drive straight down, and we can demonstrate why you don't drive down the highway. Whatever you do, oh my god. For the most part, and then you can come down this or come down on the other side of the highway. It doesn't matter, you just come down. So, Falcon is going to demonstrate here why you do not drive down the highway. So, Falcon may, because I don't have binocs, Falcon may actually have to get, you know, spotted or shoot or something so I can spot him. But yeah, whenever you're ready, just come down the highway here. Now, you're looking and you see all these rocks and stuff, but as you can see, he has this very forced route that he has to take, and it's essentially a straight line. I am able to just shoot him all day. This is not a valid tactic. You're just going to die. See? So that's all that is necessary, really, is for you to just get the quickest, you know, death. Drive straight down the highway. You might throw off some tanks, but that's going to be with the amount of debris, knowing that you have to circle, you know, drive around this debris, it's going to be really easy for them to predict where to shoot, or where and when to shoot. So, moving down, so the correct way to take this highway, and again, don't send the entire team down the highway. The Waterfall is still a very vital route. These are the two main routes that people take, and they cannot be neglected. This is the main brawl spot. For some reason, you know, it takes 30 years for people to fight and just brawl here. You got some side scraping spots. You got some side scraping spots. You got some side scraping spots. Heck, even some hold down spots if you can get up here and you got the gun depression. I got a side scraping spot. You know, this should be really, especially at tier 6 and 7, this should be really, really easy to deal with. Sure, you are going to be dealing with the TDs on the other side, but you know, you should be, at this point here, you should be able to detect them and get rid of them. Oh, wait, I do have Chronic. Yep. Yeah, it is going well for me, Chronic. It is going very well so far, although I'm not focusing on wins much. But yeah, that's pretty much, that is pretty much how to do that. You just push through, eliminate the TDs that are over there. I've seen Artie try and drown themselves over here. Don't know why. But for the most part, that is just, it is a very identical map. I don't even know if I need to cover much. I will cover TD locations and stuff from this side. But for the most part, it is an absolute identical approach and way to tackle both sides. Again, artillery I've seen back over here. TDs. So all along here, TDs and artillery locations. It is going to be just going to start over here and work my way back. TDs, right over here by this rock. Artillery and TDs, I already mentioned this. Artillery and TDs will be back over here. I have seen TDs camp over here on this side of the road that I'm looking at. So camp over here. Camp up here. Be aware though that the I'm gonna save that little thing for a small video, a little did you know video. I'm gonna save that. Be aware of those birds though. Don't trust the birds. So let's see here. Let's see. Again, all along here on this side, like I said. Sniping. You knock down some of these trees. Sniping. Most part, if you're trying to snipe in between houses and you get spotted, you're dead. Sniping spot here. But yes. And then artillery, and that is a building with transparent stair steps. All right. Artillery I've seen back here behind this rock as well. That pretty much covers, actually, all of Liberty Falls here. Liberty Fallen is played the same way. I'm not going to cover that. Let's get shot by something. Okay. So, anyway, we're going to cover this stupid place that, I mean, you only go to if you are crazy fast and extremely lucky. This little island here. There's not much cover, as you can see. I guess we gotta wait 10 seconds. How's everyone's day going? Alright, as you can see. Not a whole lot of cover. Not a whole lot of places to hide. This is very open, so if you do get spotted, you are going to get, just rained on by artillery. You got some rocks, so this is what I meant by you gotta be small and crazy fast. These rocks are not gonna hide you if you're like an IS. Heck, they barely hide me. So, this whole spot here, don't go. Just because you're here and you're like, oh yes, this is a good location. I can shoot across and I got some stuff and it's like, oh yes, yes, yes. No. Wow, that damaged me. Okay. So, yeah, that pretty much covers why you don't go there. And overall, that pretty much covers everything of Liberty Falls. Do you think did I get everything there, Mac?
If you do go bridge, you can drive over the sides.
Alright, so you can drive over the sides on the bridge. Yes, that is a big warning. Can I really do that? Hold on.
They cannot speed.
Yeah. Oh, yes, you can. Yes, you can. That was just me gently nudging that. All right. So that concludes it. I guess I'm going to say right now to close off on this part of the stream, and then I can probably stream normally in about 5 minutes or so. This map, there are 2 avenues of approach that you need to be aware of, and these are the only avenues you need to focus on. The 8-9 line, and then the 1-2 line. These are the only things you need to be worrying about. When it comes to this, there needs to be an even spread for the most part for this to be, because there's only 2 flanks. You should just assume the enemy team is going to send tanks down both flanks. Just don't ignore that fact. So, even spread. If you got 1 artillery piece, that makes it even easier. You got 1 artillery piece, he can pick whatever side he wants, and then that means 7 tanks down each flank. If you see that one team, one flank is, heavy, is heavy tank heavy, and the other side is, TD tank heavy, be that light tank and go down the TD side and spot for the TDs, because they aren't going to brawl. And yeah, try and pick the flank that you think is going to work. The 1-2 line works for medium tanks and tanks with gun depression, as well as TDs. And the 8-9 works great for heavy tanks and TDs. So, be aware of where you need to go. But overall, that pretty much covers it. A very symmetrical map for lower tiers. And the playstyle is played the exact same for Liberty Fallen as well, as it's literally just a reskinned map. Alright. By the power invested in me, away! And that concludes the walkthrough of Liberty Falls. I'd like to thank you all for watching, and until next time, this has been Darren of WotC Academy.